Morning everybody, wasn't expecting you quite that early. Right, I've tended to the animals, I've had a bit of breakfast, and now I'm about to head up to the dealership to pick up the massive Ferguson 135, which the dealer tells me is already. They did it yesterday afternoon, so that was good. Bit more snow here and there, I think, on the hills, a bit closer in now. Not too bad down here yet. You can see the frost on the trees this morning. It's quite, oh actually don't come out and have a look. It's quite bonny really. I like to see the frost on the evergreen trees. Yeah. Makes it look very Christmassy. Right, I'll head back in here because it's just a bit safer walking here than walking along the road. Bit torch on, it's a bit dark. So, this farmyard back home in Wyther Village. Well, I sat down last night and I had another look through the stuff that my friend had emailed me, and had a look to see, well, my finances. So I've got 110 coming in from the house. That'll come in soon, probably in the next day or two, if not sooner. I got 40,000 of my own money that I had, so that took me to 150. 20,000 in redundancy, so 170, and my cousin's given me 10,000 for helping out these months. So all in all, that gives me 180. The farmyard, the two little fields, and the, well, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? So turn the torch on. Hopefully that'll keep me a bit warmer. It's a bit of a, yeah, I'll probably get a draft there a bit, but hopefully not too bad. So yeah, so they're asking, plus the machinery, I think is all in is 160. That leaves me with 28,000, and I still need to sort out somewhere to live. So I was speaking to my mum and my cousin both last night on Skype, and asking them what they thought about it all as well. And they think it's a good idea. They encouraged me to do it. This is okay, because at the end of the day, yeah, we've got some machinery there. I know they say it's running, but I'm not quite sure what nick it's in really overall, if it does need any work. I mean, running doesn't mean to say it doesn't need new tyres or anything like that. Because if it's as old as, if it's quite old, then you need some work doing to it, which will cost money. So yeah, it's a bit of a tough choice, but I think it's this one I want. But yeah, after speaking to them, I think I'm just going to go for it, because if I was looking at the price of second-hand tractors as well, and even older ones. You know, it's ones that are a few years old now, even 10 years old or whatever. They're still really pretty expensive to buy. So I think that all in all, even if I do have to spend a bit of money fixing up that machinery and that's there, then it's still going to work out as a really good deal. Aye, right. So it's 160, but it is offers over. So, but I can't really go too much over. So I'm trying to decide what to do about that. I mean, I maybe can come up another 5,000, but because I've got to get somewhere to stay, and I'm sure I'm probably going to have to, you know, sort out a few other bits and pieces as well. I really don't think I can go any higher than 165 as an offer. So I guess that's what I can instruct my solicitor to put in that offer. In a sense, we could just use the same agents we have used here for the selling of my house. This may take some time. I don't know what size, let's see what size this bucket is. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to wait a little while. Oh, that might be, are you going to get high enough? This could be interesting. Well, just... I wonder if this is... apparently what she does use, so... Thankfully it's... okay, tipping at that height. Yeah, I think later today I'll contact my solicitor and get to put in an offer for 165,000, and then we just have to hope and keep the fingers crossed that nobody much else is interested. And given that the college farm, parts of it anyways, is, well, according to my friend back in the village as well, they were saying that the fields have been bought. The fields that the college had, the last ones, if you remember that field 12 and field 10, the big fields there. Somebody's bought both of them. And the college have sold off some of their sheds, and that's some of the sheds that were still, which were easily sort of removable, and they've sold off that. The person who bought field 12 actually demolished the student hall thing that was there, and the lecturers and stuff. They actually just got it demolished, and they've actually bought a bit of that land as well. Well, obviously they bought that land, otherwise they wouldn't be able to demolish the building, and have just increased the size of field 12. It seems a bit of a waste really, but there we go. What else did they say? Yeah, I think but the rest of the farm, I think, still not been sold yet. But there is some offers on. He has heard in the rumour mill that there is offers in on it. But of course now it's just the farm yard, but then the farm yard contains all the pastures for the sheep and the cows and the pig area, so it's not like it's just, oh, that's it. Oh, which reminds me, the other thing about this little farmyard I'm after, it's got a little horse paddock attached to it. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that, because I'm not intending to keep horses at all. So it might be an idea. I was thinking maybe if I could lease that or something, it could be an idea. If the opportunity arose, we'll see. But yeah. mean, most of the farmyard itself is, so apart from not having a house, everything else is in pretty good nick, really, that I'm aware of. The sheds and that there are all still in pretty good stead. I mean, they weren't as old, they weren't too old, really. It's just that, as I say, there's a silo there, so as well a decent sized one that I can use. So there we are. So that means I'm definitely going back to, if I do get that farm, I'll definitely have to get back in time to sort of check out what's needed doing and stuff. It's quite good I've got a field that, you know, I could hopefully get, because I'm back in time, I should be able to prepare and get sowing. Yeah, there's a thing, I've got so much to think about. I mean, basically they've said I should have everything there that I need to get started, but we'll see. We will see. It's been a while since I've been along there. As I say, the old farmer is sadly now passed. When he went to go and stay with his son and his family, can't speak. You know, there wasn't any need for any of us to be up there anymore. But I do remember the condition that house was in towards the end as well, before he left. Yeah, surprised that his sons hadn't come along and dragged him out of that sooner. That was a bit bad, because the house was probably one of the oldest things left on the farm, really. Oldest buildings anyway, because over the years most of the others had been replaced, but not the house. But I understand that, because I guess it was the house he grew up in as a boy himself. He'd not been in his family for quite some time, and you can understand why he wouldn't want to knock it down. Right, I've blathered away here for quite a bit of time, so I think what I'll do is shut up now, get on with this. It's going to take me a while. I might not get it all, well, I probably won't get it all done today. And I'll come back and speak to you in a bit. I've made no too bad a dent in this, actually. I'm quite surprised that I've got as much done, and I'm not finished yet, but I gotta go and sell some canola. I've been keeping an eye on the market price, and I think it's time I went to go and sell it, because it seems to be a bit fluctuating a little bit. So if I look, where is it I'm going? So canola, the best price, it's still rising yet. Garden centre grain, so that's next to our cows, if I remember rightly, I hope. So let's see how much we've got. Canola, so it's probably going to be a couple of journeys. Right. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the progress I've made in the silage bunker. So hopefully I'm going to do some more anyway, and I'm just going to turn that a little bit silly. And I can get some grass in it and start getting it packed and ready for, and then get it covered and hopefully it'll be lovely and fermented by the time my cousin gets back. So I've instructed my solicitor to put in an offer for me for that little farmyard in those fields and the whatever else that they've got in terms of vehicles and stuff that they're throwing in for 165,000. So I don't think I can go any higher than that. Right. I think it's round back here. You can come up here, I think it's you can buy seed and fertiliser and stuff here. Don't know how much it is, and you can sell potatoes and sugar beets. I think wood chips as well, maybe. Right, that's cute. Okay, let's see what we get, or see what my cousin gets, to be fair. Yeah, it's not too bad. I should be happy with that. I'll go and get the rest of the canola. The price for the barley, I think, is not too great as yet, so I'll wait and check that a bit later on. Keys are looking happy though. It is bonny this time of year with the frost in the trees and the snow on the hills. There we go, not too bad. So that should give us about another £5 in if the price is still about the same. Okay, wait for this gap. Traffic here. It's not nearly as fast as it is back home. It's getting a bit dark. Let's put the lights on. It's very picturesque. I think I might try and get a photograph on the way back. Once I've done this, I'm just going to go and carry on with the silage. I'm not going to be working once it starts to get properly dark. Oh, wow. It's practically on the road. So, wonder where the... okay, well, I'll take them up here. This bit was pretty quiet, so I should be able just to jump out, grab a quick shot, and can use it later when I come to edit my video. I'll just pull over here, hit the road. It is nice, right? Right, let's see, where's the best angle? Puddle. What's in this field? Barley. It's too young, I won't do too much damage to it. There we go. There we go. See what that looks like later. Look. Snow. Oh, it's a bit slippy. Oh! Right. Let's get back to the farm and get on with it. And somewhere of that silage shifted. But I do think it'll be tomorrow before I finish it. It's the light's starting to go a bit now. We'll see, we'll see. There we go. Oh, I need to open that one, or otherwise I'll not get anything in it. Onwards and upwards, as they say. Well, I think I'll leave it there for today. And yeah, just have to keep my ear to the ground and see what happens, and fingers crossed. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the story, and I'll see you again on the next episode. Bye for now, everyone.